Yeah, we are put in the we're put in the battlefield. We are, and to our business here, not to talk about that work because this isn't. I can't talk to you about money anymore, the pricing, because for what you've done for me is big. But I do want to let you know that it is hard for me to be staying somewhere and not working for something, as in not have that money to be able to be a benefit to someone's household. You know what I mean? These are the hard lessons of that we have to learn in real walk, is what I do. And I'm about to take off on the next cities, 50 more.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff it's very complicated. You know, you can still be a voice for it. You're an artist. You're also you're you. And I do not know you anymore other than like wow, it amazes me that you're from the 60s and 70s. And it really does.
50s.
I'm not a big history buff.
50s, 60s.
50s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. Wow. See, like I said, you're a time capsule for me. There's no way you know that I will know what you know. That's three like generations. We have some interesting ones, and that's what I'm saying. We're in a very special time. Like I said, a cell phone was a mobile phone, a cordless phone at the house was a huge thing for us.
I didn't even have TV because it wasn't even invented. So I got to see the first TV, and it was black and white. It
Wow.
was about this big, and it was on a. I can show you a picture. We had to get up and turn the channels. We didn't have automatic. We had to get up.
We did experience that.
We had antennas.
The remote was starting to be a popular thing, like a new thing as
That
well.
was in the 60s. That was in the 60s.
Yeah, I remember. Well, no, that was.
In color. Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, I guess all the time when you in my generation, once you bought it, you did have a remote. Like that was the thing, though. You know, the remote was like wow, you know. But then like video games came in my era.
That was in the
Every
80s.
generation is important.
That was
Every single one. You have more history in you than what I know. So yeah, I use that. You know, that's your thing, and you see, there's no way I can imagine who you are, other than your love. That's it. Like your love, and same thing you're gonna tell my brother when you give him the hoodie. It's the love, and I hope my love is on there. It has to be the father's because we made it. It's like you have to be perfect. Those paints were so strong.
Oh yeah.
You could not. I couldn't drop the brush. I couldn't do like an accident. Little did we know, as you know, there was a lot of accidents, but the father helped me fix them.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
wow, there was a lot, but wow, you know, um, it's gonna be awesome. Um, now I can't repay you. I mean,
I'm not asking for
it's
payment.
no, I'm just explaining to you how my walk is and how this business is because of the mural. And I told you, how did we start this morning? We started this morning when I'm able to talk.
Yeah.
On the Sabbath only with you.
Yeah.
Um, I said from the morning, that art is spiritual.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right? Did I
Yeah.
not? Is that not how we started? That
Because
art
I
is
told you that
spiritual.
I said I can't when I do when I did those. I
Yeah.
did,
Then you showed me
yeah.
your vest and
You said
everything.
no. You said for right now. I said I can't do that. I said when I do something like this, I do it from my mind. I can't put it down on paper.
That's amazing. I know, but still, it's spiritual.
I don't put it
You
on.
know what I mean by that? You put your soul into this thing, and I mean, some suffer a million, even just. I don't know how they're worth that much. That's not my business in that aspect. Maybe we'll get better one day. I know the agents do. I know you know. But I'm not there yet. I know what I want to do, and there's nothing more I want to do than be able to do this book I'm talking about. It's a lot of work, like dramatically, like a lot. But the art, we have to use AI maybe too. It's just the idea, the concept.
Well, the art and things speaks a lot more than say maybe words.
Well, yeah, people don't like to read that much. It is a tough thing
Which
to
is
read.
tough because I love to read. My thing is I love to read. But the thing is, if you give them, you could give, it's like that young lady that was such a fantastic artist. Well, you can look
Yeah,
at a
at
picture and
12.
you're going to get different interpretations of what it means for that particular
But it's
person.
your soul.
Yeah,
You
but
as
it
an
is-
artist, there's a tie to you on that thing. You remember it. You remember the work that it took behind that, the time. So it's very spiritual. It comes from your soul. And again, like not a lot of people can do it. That makes it even more. But it impacts. It's very impactful. Whoever sees it impacted. So it's spiritual. It's like music. All that is spiritual. Trust me, it is. It talks to our soul. It influences us in our thoughts and everything. But the word is always the top. And why I say that is that you helped me. You let me stay here. We can calculate it probably with the times I remember. We can't calculate it after Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
It was around Thanksgiving.
Around that time, I think it was after.
No, it was before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You were here because we had
That's right.
and then you told me not, so I didn't celebrate. We didn't have Christmas because.
Probably the week before Thanksgiving.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was already
'Cause I
2 weeks. I was
mentioned-
like 2 weeks already in the street in the trenches when I met you. Um,
Okay.
had I
the first
probably
time, the first
probably
time,
about 2 weeks, if not a week, because I was like hurt because it was still pretty good. The weather, the cold doesn't come to, but the last day of my night was the coldest night, and it went through yeah, it was pretty cold.
Do you remember when they had the olive bee festival?
Bean.
B.
Oh, the bee festival.
The bee. They
Right.
had the bee festival, and it was in a honey festival. They call it the honey festival.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's
it
right.
was in the park.
Oh
Do you remember?
no, I was there.
You were there. That was the first time I saw you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I was in there with Delia. We were walking around looking, and I saw you walk by, and you had a young man who was carrying the flag.
I had a young man that was carrying the
He
flag.
was carrying the flag, and you walked by. You looked at me because I was standing there, and I was watching you. I mean, I was just like, I was glued to watching.
Really?
You. Yes, I can remember.
Hallelujah.
I was just going. And I just watched you walk by, and you turned and you smiled to me, and I smiled, and then you walked in, and I turned, and I'm thinking,
Yeah, it sounds like him.
I'm thinking, who's that?
Deeply, huh?
I said, who is that? And then I started looking for you. I saw you. I would see you.
To hear from kids shocks me.
I was walking. I saw you would walk up and down the stairs or the street, and then I would see you. I would be going to church. This is another thing I said. I would see you. I would be going to church, and it was the back way. I would go, down where.
Yeah, like a kid. You got excited like a kid.
Yeah, you came, and you were walking down this way.
They get mesmerized, the little kids, but in a good way.
Right. Oh yeah.
And their moms see it.
Yeah, you were walking down, and and I saw you, and I stopped. I kind of slowed down, and I watched you, and you turned, and you smiled at me. And so then I continued on to church, but then you stopped, and I think you talked to somebody in a white car. It was like a white.
Oh, when I went to the Methodist the first time?
Yeah. No. This was before. Way before. Way before. I had not met you yet. But I would, and then I would see you in the library. This is where I really saw you in life. every time I went to the library, I saw you, and I'm thinking, who is that? I went up to the lady that was at the desk.
Yeah.
I can't remember. She's a librarian, and I said, "Who's that young man sitting there in the?" And I said, and I saw your the young man that always was with you. He was in the back, way in the back, and he was. It was so funny. And you would be at the desk, and I knew you were on the computer. You were on your phone. That's what you were doing. And I would. This sounds like like I was just fascinated just watching you. I mean, I really was fascinated watching you. And I'd go down where the books were, and I'd stand there, and I'd be looking at, but
Hey, but now you know a lot more. It's like it's a real war out here. It's real. The streets are really tough.
Yeah.
But my head. Thank you for that story. Testimony.
I wanted to go, I saw you this, and then all of a sudden,
And then through my mom.
and then I didn't see
Then I met you through my
It was
mom.
the weirdest thing, because I kept asking people, who is this person? Who is this person? Who is it? Oh, I don't know his name, but I don't know. So then I met Dora,
Mhm.
and I started going there, and I kept talking about, who is this person that dresses, he's got the robes and stuff. Oh, that's Mary Lou's son. I go, what? What?
It knocked you off your chair almost.
She says, oh yeah, that's Mary Lou's son. That's Mario. And I'm going, who? And
Mario.
I said, is he a priest? And she said, and they go, no, I don't remember what they said. I really don't remember.
Wow.
And then I go, I gotta meet him.
Hallelujah.
Dora, I gotta meet him. I have to meet him. So whenever you see Mary Lou, you meet her. Well, anyway, it was the evening that we saw you. Was that I had been working with Dora, and we went upstairs we were at the hospital. I know you don't remember this, but we were sitting there eating dinner, and you and Mary Lou came in.
Oh yeah, when I first met you.
When you first met me, yeah, you come walking down with her, and I
hadn't seen my mom in a long time.
She invited you to dinner and stuff, and I said, "Is he ever been?" And she said, "No, this is only the second time." And so I was standing there, and I just watched you. And then you met, and I just going, "Where is he? Is he going?" I said, "Tell Mary Lou we gotta have him at dinner. I want to meet him. I want to meet him." And Dora goes, "Okay." So then Mary Lou, and so when I saw your mother, I said, "Come here, Mary Lou, come." I said, and she said, "Oh, that's my son." I said, "Oh, come meet." It was like a little kid. "Oh, come have dinner with us. I want to meet your son." I have been.
That moment I did meet you. Yeah.
I said, "I really want to meet him. I want to talk to him."
So now, knowing my mom, that I'm a regular human being.
Well, I knew you were, but I mean, it was just like, I wanted to hear I wanted to hear you.
I'm just saying the Hebrews, as we were talking earlier as well.
Yeah.
Is that the Hebrews they're human, like they are like human.
Well, I kept thinking, you didn't tell me. I didn't know you were Hebrew. I kept thinking you were
Right.
Jewish priest. This is what I really thought you were, because I didn't know. But anyway, I said. Yeah. And I said
our biggest priest is the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach.
But I kept thinking you were a Jewish priest, and I really want to, because I know a lot about the Jewish religion. And that's when I asked you, because I saw you, and you had I started asking you, talking to you.
Meaning when I say that we're the Hebrews like that, also is that we are very fallen. It's a fallen state. But he's going to be with us 100% always. We're always going to be his. Mm-hmm. We are faulty completely. So I guess now in this era, we must represent it well. We have our own demons though. Oh, yeah. And we just tame that. That's pretty much all it is. He says trouble will come. It's inevitable. It's gonna come. It's just when. and you just be ready. And that's when the word comes in. But again, the Holy Spirit's going to help us. The Hebrews, you learn how we are as humans, like the only holy nation that knew how to behave themselves, that had a law that continued, and it was just prosperous. So it's evident that the Father defended Israel. Israel had nothing to do with it. We're only human. But we depend on him. Like, we know that in faith, and that's what we are as priests. We can't forget it. Everybody that does tell you, right, it's an instruction manual for them. But they had that order, but it's not no longer. There's no more Levites. They're all lost. That's the whole thing happened. To understand what I'm trying to tell you is that the Hebrews were always dispersed. So it's not about a skin color. It's not about, it was even in Mount Sinai, right there in Exodus 14, I believe. Right there, mixed multitude. They all left out of Egypt, a mixed multitude. I don't know how it was back then. To me, if you ask me, it was like it is today. Is if someone was to come today and do what it says to tell President Trump to let everybody go, let my people go, they're going to be like, who? Whoever believes in me and loves me, you let them go. And a prophet's here is like, well, we're televising you, we're here live. He's here, and all security's protecting Trump. But it's like if Superman were to come, those were the prophets, but more human. we're all sinners, but that's the power that the Messiah had, the Father had with Moses. He came in and he told Pharaoh, I want my people out. So they lived in the city, and they had a lot of beautiful girls. The Hebrews. Oh yeah. They were just beautiful as well. Even today, women are very beautiful. And the thing is that it all got mixed in. So in the end, there was no color in this. They intermarried and everything. We're talking about 12,000 years here, like I'm telling you. I don't think it was the color that mattered. There was nothing about color. Yeah, it was about the tribe. It's who, if you follow this rule and you stand for it 100% with all your life. The whole thing. Genesis to Revelations. What we have here. That's it. Now what I'm starting to hear about, and I know if they put you this mark, this chip, they're going to be able to delete your faith if they want. We're going into a time of high technology of things. They're going to put a mark in us that's coming. And we know that. The prophets are saying this, these people. And the Bible says it too. So, But that's scary because sometimes, we're going into scary times because I can't picture, I don't think the word's never going to die from the earth. But people are going to be very closed off to it. And it's going to be another time. And we're already there with that technology there. We're already there. But the most important thing is not robotics or anything, is that they're going to put the mark on in us. They're going to have that full control. And right now, it seems childish to what happens because we already spoke about evolution in our own generation. And this technology is not getting any softer. Well, they already have a technology. It's like liquid metal. It's already a technology with metal. So we're up against higher powers and principalities of intelligence of a whole other thing. Don't ever doubt it. So don't put nothing inside of you that's going to come this smart, because people will. We're strong right now in this generation. But every day counts. He doesn't forget about Israel. So that's what makes it human. He's not going to forget about us. We just got to know we're human. And we all are in sin. The only thing is that we stand up for the word. That we keep the commandments. We stand up for the word. And again, love. We need to have the love. Like we're going to give this hoodie to my brother, who is a Roman Catholic fire. He carries a torch. He got it from me. It's symbolic because I didn't pass him down nothing. To us, the hierarchy is the priest. But my encounter with the Pope was not even with the Pope. It was with Yeshua Mashiach himself. After that, he guided me out to New Mexico. However he did it. He did it. And that's why I'm saying I can't. I don't. I can't. It's like I slipped into another. Well, just the faith of this, of just becoming this. It made me more of human. It made me more man. Like, oh, it tells us how we are, the weaknesses and the strengths and everything. But it's all him.
That's not close to the hoodie, is it?
No,
Okay.
no, but it's all him. So, with all that said, the mural again, spiritual.
Well, like you have other things.
We're just having a
you
conversation.
have more important things to do. That's not.
No. You're mistranslating this. That's why I'm telling you, it's spiritual.
Yeah.
Do I want you to doubt?
No.
Each time you tell me that perspective that you have in your mind,
I can't put it on
it's like you're
paper.
putting it on me. It's like you're speaking for me. You're putting doubt on me. What I'm saying is that it's spiritual. You can't doubt in it. I have to know in my head that you're doing it because, again, the way I get my money is out there. People give it to me. People, the Father provides. But also I think, so as I'm saying, it has to do with this survival. I can't pay you back. I can't pay you back. So we have to work this thing about this mural. If not, I would have been thinking of more about money. Like, I need to, but the whole thing is you accepted me in, and to keep with this, it's a big plan for you to, in the end, say, no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. I was like, I know what I'm doing. We just have to agree. Did I not lose 2 jobs, even with my close friend, 2 big ones?
Yeah, you did.
Because they don't know how to agree. They don't know. They don't trust. But they don't. They doubted. They wanted it. They know they wanted it, but they doubt. And so you cannot do that. It's my livelihood. So I'm telling you, well, it's not. It's not my livelihood. That's what I'm trying to get money to do this pilgrimage thing.
How did they doubt to?
The money made them doubt. They were like, oh, I want a better. That's the thing with business. Like, I want something cheaper. I want more with cheaper. Sure, that's how you do all that. But some stuff you can't compromise. Your design, the front of your advertisement to come show you where people to get attention. Like, it needs to work for you, and it's an investment. It's supposed to double your sell, and I have to do the work though. But doing the work to me, it's not about money anymore. That's what I'm telling you. I was like, how you provided for me is a lot. I don't know your financial stuff, but if you want, so because I can't charge you either. You've already helped me. You know, um, I can't put a price on it. It's not about price. It's about spirit.
Yeah, I got you.
It's about spirit. We were like ministry. We speak like ministry. I'm talking to you like ministry. Of course you're doubting. Did not the guy who I started with leave me abandoned? Yes, he does. I met you on the up of love, on the pilgrimage. I'm not done. I'm halfway. I knew all these very important. How I ended up here still because I knew I was going to be in the Northwest. And I gained wisdom. I have to survive this. And so I'm telling you, as a spiritual thing, we can figure something out. You just got to buy the material. I got to do it. I don't know how much you want to pay for it, but I just need a lot of things done that we're already doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need those things, and those count for me. I can't just have you doing things for me, like blessing me like that, and me, okay, give me $1,500. Like, it's just not how I'm. You know what I mean? It's like, but the whole thing is that you come first